such a famous day. On YouTube.
Hello, my friends, and welcome back. It's been quite some time since I've talked to you. I'm so glad to be back here with you. And if you're new here, welcome. My name is David Lincoln. I was a market maker, an options market maker at the CBOE in Chicago for many years. So I'm one of those hated market maker guys who controlled everything from behind the scenes. I wanted to tell you, I've been gone for a little bit, but I'm back, and I've had a successful start of the trading year so far. I'm most known for talking about volatility and the VIX products. And unfortunately, a lot of the volatility products have been at a spot where they were trading at low prices. What I'm talking about is the underlying here. So if we were to take a look, for example, at, let's see, UVXY maybe. Let's see, UVXY. You can see it there behind me, although it's not so clear. Let's see if I can move this around a little bit here. My point being that the price of UVXY now is below $5, and so it's kind of a pain in the neck to trade. Let's see if we can clear some of this stuff away as I talk to you here. It's just not worth it to me to trade a $5 product most of the time. So remove studies. Okay, and you can see it here. If I widen this out a little bit, here's the trading screen, 487. It's trading right around 487 now. Let's fatten this up a little bit here. Let's see, around 487 right now. You can see it's been slowly moving lower. And the thing with UVXY is when you've got it trading at such a narrow price or such a small price for the underlying, there's just not a lot of meat in the options. Now, I understand percentage-wise there sort of might be, but it's just not enjoyable to trade this when it's like this. If we pull up, for example, Feb 4.5 calls, 40-cent bid at 47. Feb 5 calls, 23 bid at 24. So, it's tight markets, and there's not a lot of meat on these bones. It's much more fun to trade if it's at a higher price. Now, for example, we just had a split in UVIX, but even so, it just split and it's only $18 now. Now, the problem with this one is not that, there's a little more meat on the bone at $18. That's good that it reverse split, but look at the open interest and volume here, 200 contracts. Look at the market here, 110 bid at 140. Now, full disclosure, you can't tell, the market's closed right now, and you really can't tell the width of markets when the market's closed, because on the close of the day it can get a little funky. So this isn't necessarily representative, but take my word for it. This is kind of what the markets look like when it's open. Wide markets, and you can't really get anything done. So I've kind of stayed away from the volatility ETPs and volatility products. And so what does that mean for the channel? Because that's kind of the whole point of my channel, was to talk about VIX. It was called the Short Vol Show, to talk about VIX and VIX products. So what has happened to me since then? Well, I've been trading equities. I've been trading, if you follow me in the past, I was trading GameStop for a long time. I stopped trading GameStop and I started trading Tesla. Now, like many other SIBO market makers, I was never one to just kind of be long the market, but with the recent sell-off in the market, all of a sudden we find ourselves in a situation where we are way off the all-time highs. So, for example, if we were to pull up, let's just go right to Tesla here. If we were to pull up Tesla, we are way off the highs, even with a rally. Look, Tesla just came back. It rallied almost 100% this week. So here we go, Tesla. Let's go to a 3-year chart. So it came from 136 that's not Tesla, sorry. TSLA. All right, so it came from 414. It got all the way down here. This was a very recent low. Pretty soon before earnings, it was 102, 101 was the low. And now it's back to 177. So 101 to 177, that's a huge move, right? We can do the math pretty easily on that, right? Up 75% in a matter of a few days, right? Let's look at the 20-day chart. On the 20-day chart, we can see, so it was January 6th. This was trading 101.2 was the low, and now it's 178.45. So that's quite the move, right? Got to a high of 180 today. So what was I doing on this time when you didn't hear from me? Well, I've been trading Tesla, and I caught a ride on the Tesla train. It sounds very unexciting and very boring, but I basically just bought some spreads that got me long Tesla, and I rode it up. So that was a fun little ride. Now, I'm not here to like gloat about me making money, because I don't need to prove to anybody whether I make money or not. I'm here to like help show people what I'm thinking about, and hopefully help you to be profitable and successful in life. So let's get to that. My feeling and my kind of strategy here has been that we are coming off the lows, right? There's been a big down move. Let's take a look now at the NASDAQ. So if we look at the NASDAQ, I'm going to go NASDAQ futures. It's going to be /NQ. I'm using Thinkorswim, by the way, here. If we look at the NASDAQ for the last few weeks, it's up. But if we look for the last year, it's gone down for a year. Look at that, all the way down. Let's take a look and see. I'm kind of in the way here. Let me get out of the way for a second. All right, all the way down. Look, the chart, it started way up here, and it's all the way down. And that's a year that this thing has been going down. Now, it's had a little bump off the bottom here, and it looks like maybe that was the bottom. Do we know if that's the bottom? No, it could just slope right back down again. But my play has been to say that that's the bottom, and let's move up from here. So not only have I bought Tesla down here, I've also bought the QQQ. So we pull up QQQ. This is ETF. It's a NASDAQ ETF, and I paid $269 for this, and I've been riding it up, and I'm just going to leave it because I figure we're going to go up sometime, right? I mean, I didn't buy that much of it. I bought 20 shares, something like that, 18 shares, I think. But this is going to go up eventually, right? Everything kind of comes back. Here's a bigger view. You can see the low. This is 2020 here, a low of 164. Now it's, well off that low. But recently we got a low of around 260, 255 around here. And I'm making the call. Essentially, I'm making the call that this is going to be the bottom and that we are going to rally from here. And so I'm trading based on that strategy. If we look at Tesla here, I'm making the call that that was the bottom in Tesla, right? So I get long, I hang out, it goes up a little bit, I sell it out. Now, we just made a big move up. Look at that move up, right? Boom. So kind of all bets are off right now for me. I'm not positive that it's going to go up from here. It could pull back, right? So it's not as easy of a trade for me at the moment as it was. Those last couple weeks, it was way down here, and it was just slowly moving up. Here, we've gotten that big up move, and so not as clear for me what I want to be doing. But I was long, here, blip, 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 all the way here, all the way through January, I was long, and it worked out great. But with this big move today, now it could continue moving higher, of course, right? But I was playing, and I still am playing, I'm slightly short. I'm short about the equivalent of 50 shares right here, just looking for a little pullback and then jump back in to the long side. But that's where I've been. I've been playing Tesla and having some fun. But it's great to be back with you. And I have time to come and talk to you every day for a little while now. So I will meet you back here tomorrow, and we can talk about more stuff. If you have something specific you want to talk about, just put it down in the comments. I'd love to chat with you. If I haven't talked to you in a while and you're one of my buddies who you've met through this channel, reach out to me and let's talk. Let's get back into this and make some money. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.